Hello, my friends. Casey Love. So tonight I wanted to share with you a class that I'm really excited about that I get to be a teaching assistant at. It's called Spiritual Practices. And I just got confirmation today, and I actually was a teaching assistant for this class the first time it was presented, which I think was a year ago, last fall. I can't quite remember. But anyways, we're going to be using two really powerful books. This is the Tao Te Ching by Stephen Mitchell, and also Creative Ideas by Ernest Holmes. And they're really both powerful books. And this class is really fascinating because it's essentially an introduction and actual practice of many different types of spiritual practice. So learning the value, understanding the purpose, and developing a daily spiritual practice. And again, like I said, there's going to be a wide variety. This class is held at my church, and I will put a link in the description if you want to check it out. There's going to be a Zoom class online, which I'll be doing a part of with some physical movement, some spiritual practice movement, and then there'll be an in-person class. So the online is Tuesday nights starting next week, and the in-person will be Thursday mornings starting next week as well. So all the details will be on there. So it's an 8-week class, and again, I'm super excited. It's led by Josh Reeves, Reverend Josh, and he's just a wealth of wisdom. I just love listening to this man speak. So we'll be diving into various different spiritual practices from various different religions and philosophies and teachings. Again, the Tao Te Ching is not often thought of as a religion, although sometimes it is, but it's really fascinating. This was really my first exposure to it. I have heard Wayne Dyer talk about it a lot, and I really enjoyed it. I think of it as like a philosophy of dichotomy. So I love really learning about consciousness and the mind. So I hope that you'll join me or join the practice in general, whether it's online or in person. And I want to say that for one of my classes this last spring in my Master's of Consciousness, I had to write a class proposal. And I kind of did this with a couple of different classes. And I've been sitting on it. It was a busy, stressful spring with COVID hitting, and I took too many classes, which was overwhelming. And summer's come. I've had some reprieve, and I said I would put it out there, and I haven't yet. And I just actually thought about it as I got confirmation to do this class that I need to put that out there. So I'm not going to tell you about it in depth right now, but I am going to be working on it a little bit more this weekend. And I promise next week in my videos that I will kind of announce it and put it out there, because it's something that it's reminds me of this class of spiritual practices, but it's much more consistent, ongoing practices, less teaching and more doing. So although this class is both of that as well. So stay tuned, and if you want to jump in and join me, let me know. And I would love to hear from you. Like, what is your spiritual practice? Like, what do you do? Do you meditate? Do you practice yoga? Do you go on mindful walks? Prayer? What does it look like for you? And I really believe that we all can really develop our own spiritual, or maybe it's religious practice, depending on what your beliefs are. I'd love to hear, because I think that the more we can talk to each other and share what we're putting out there and understand each other, like it's fascinating to understand, because we live together, right? So let's share. All right. Thank you so much. I hope you have a beautiful moment. Namaste and play. Bye.